Hi, Love and Oceans friends. It's Tessa here, and I am in a new space right now. So I thought I'd give you a little bit of a tour around my work in progress, as well as give you a sneak peek of our latest pattern. So this will just be a very quick video with just two big ideas here, our new pattern and a little bit of a tour around my new sewing space. So we'll get to the new pattern in just a second, but I wanted to let you know that Love Notions has moved from, or is in the process of moving from, our workshop. This was a beloved space that has been so good to us, and I wish that we could just pick it up and move it a little bit closer to Tammy and Mai's homes. We live on a good day, we're about 30 minutes away from the workshop. And with all of the traffic and the terrible construction between our house and the workshop, it just was not sustainable for us anymore. So we are deciding to take the workshop and put it into our houses. So I am in my basement right now. This is going to be a whole new experience for me to be sewing like this at home and doing all kinds of work stuff at home. But I have a nice big finished basement, and so we've kind of surrendered half of it. We had to take some of the kids' stuff that was over here and put it in another section of the basement. And I think that while it's going to be a little bit of a transition, especially with summer school being out right now, I think it's going to be great, and I am excited to kind of work on like a home life balance. I'm glad that I'm going to be with my puppy all the time, and I'm glad that I'll get to go out and take a walk and have lunch and do all of those things. I think that my like eating out bill will be a lot less than it typically is. So I'm excited for this new transition, and I'm excited to show you Tammy's space as well, because she's moving into her home, the workshop into her home, and I think it's going to be super exciting and different. And I love change. Me and Tammy growing up, we moved a ton when we were younger, and I think that's given us a lot of like good tools for coping and transitioning and being excited for change. And so I look at that, I don't know, with like silver lining. As much as I'm sad to say goodbye to our beautiful workshop space, I am excited for this new transition and all of the great things that it's going to bring to Love Notions. Being able to reclaim like an hour and 15 minutes every day is going to be such a gift. So that's the news. So let me show you around to my space. So here's just a quick little tour of my current sewing space. So this is on half of my like finished basement. I am really pleased with how things are going so far. So I have my sewing table and chair there. I definitely need to upgrade my chair, but a nice big wide table there. We have these built-in shelves, which have been amazing. So I'm planning on putting like works in progress there and some extra sewing notions. I am kind of replicate the ironing station that we had set up at the old workshop, and the same kind of format and layout. I really found that to be really effective, and I've got all my thread and notions and all of my extra stuff up there on this beautiful pegboard that my husband installed for me. It was actually something that we reclaimed from the workshop. I've got my ironing board. I have this great cutting table. This is a koala cutting table, and it's just nice, huge, big cutting table. And then over here, I've got another built-in shelving system there, as well as a calyx bookshelf situation from IKEA. So I've got in here, I have my interfacing, I have elastic, zippers, just a whole bunch of notions, buttons, all of that kind of stuff. And then along the bottom here, I have like the instruction manuals and books and stuff for my machines. And then I also in here have a projector. So that's right. With this new space, I am going to get to do some more projector sewing. Now, I did projector sewing back when I was at my old house, before we had a Love Notions workshop. Even 5-6 years ago, I had done projector sewing right when it really came out. And when we moved to the workshop, we were using the large format printer, and now I am going to get to go back and really dig into projector sewing. So I have a short throw projector that I'm going to put up. I have a little platform for it, and I'm going to be able to just turn the lights off and get to it. I think this is going to be such a great thing for me. I think that we've got incredible resources through Love Notions, through the ambassadors. The patterns all include projectors. So I'm really excited to use those files more extensively. And I know you guys are going to have tons of tips and tricks for me to be able to get the most out of projector sewing. So leave your tips and tricks for projector sewing down below. Like I said, I have just a short throw, like tabletop projector that I'm going to be using on a stand against my cutting table. So I think it's going to be just like a great setup. I'm really excited for it. In here, I also have my fabric stash. Man, our stash had gotten so big and there was a lot of stuff in there that just wasn't like super usable, that I wasn't excited to sew with, that I wasn't really interested in. So I'm excited to use these pieces that I've kind of like really carefully picked, and I'm excited to just continue to get some more pieces that get me excited. So that's my fabric stash section right there, and that is a tremendous Tammy took half of the fabric back to her house, and then we still have some leftovers at the workshop that we're going to be donating. It is a charity, an organization that is teaching women to sew in our area, and we're going to be donating a ton of thread and fabric and a lot of the resources that we had at the workshop. It was just so funny how those notices get like fed to you, I guess, in your algorithm. As soon as we had talked about doing like a garage sale for the Love Notions workshop, because we have a ton of sewing notions and fabric and ironing and irons and just like all kinds of things. As soon as we put that up, I saw a flyer that said we desperately need these like literally it's not even 2 blocks from where we are. So that really felt like the greatest thing to do is to pass these fabric, irons, thread, all of these kind of sewing related items over to people who can really use them. So I think that's going to be a positive thing. So let me show you the rest of the space. I still have like a bunch of like my kids' books and my books, but I also have a table here. We use it for like playing games as a family, and this table, it has another cutting mat on it, and I'm going to be able to use that to organize projects and organize my different pattern pieces. I think it's just going to be a nice resting area for a lot of the accoutrements that come with sewing. Everybody knows it is a huge space suck, so I think it's going to be a good use of the space here, is just to have another flat table that's ready to kind of organize these larger pattern pieces and fabric and all that kind of thing. In the far end of the basement, I am also going to put my desk and bookshelf and more of like the office-y admin types of things. And then over here, this is kind of funny. So I still have a lot to do over here, but this is where my daughter is joining me. At least she has been. She is 7 and just learned to sew earlier this year. And we actually randomly, just because I'm home, she had a bunch of friends over, and we had like an impromptu little scrunchie making session, and it was so fun. And this space has just been perfect for inviting more people in. So hopefully we'll be able to do more of that in terms of videos and tutorials, and I'm really excited for this. So that's just a small little tour of my sewing space. And if you can see, like, my daughter's got her little mannequin here, and then she also has her cute little machine. It's so sweet. So that's the current state of things here in my basement and the new sewing space that I am working with here. But I also wanted to show you our newest pattern that is in the process of the final stages just before we're ready to release. So it's called Somerset, and it is a 2-for-1 pattern, which means that you get a top and bottoms, both capris and shorts. So let me show it to you. I am still very much still getting used to this lighting setup and trying to figure out what spots are good and effective for showing off things. But here is the top. This is Somerset top, and it is an overlapping V ruched neckline. So there's actually a facing that's flat on the inside, and then the top parts are overlapped, and then we have gathering details. There is no gathering at the shoulders, which makes for a really nice sleek fit. This is in modal fabric, which is gorgeous. So the top is meant for knit fabrics. Nice, just easy neckline and simple back, but really the main feature of this pattern is this overlapping V neckline. There is sleeves available for this top. You can do short sleeves as well as more of like a elbow length sleeve. And then along with the knit top, you can sew up a pair of these bottoms. Let me see if I can get a better view. So these bottoms are elastic waist, so they're super comfortable. They are meant for woven or knit fabric. So you could do like a totally matching set. You could do tone on tone. You could do contrasting fabrics. But you can sew them in both woven and knit. Now, the side of these I think is so cute. It has like a cute curved hemline on the outer seam, and then a cute cuff. And we've got patch pockets on the front, nice roomy, huge, big patch pockets. And the back pockets, you can do either a patch or you can do a welt pocket. So it's such a cute, summery, fun, easy outfit. And then the secret about this pattern is that these bottoms are available in both shorts with cuffs as well as the capri length with cuffs. But the capri length with cuffs have what I guess is technically a baby barrel leg shape. And I know that many people are like, get me out of here, I hate a barrel leg. But these are so different, I think, than most of our more accentuated barrel legs. It's very subtle. And it just has like an articulated knee, and it's just like a very, very gentle, very easy, smooth. It's not exaggerated whatsoever. It's very, very wearable for anybody. Right, so that's the news of Love Notions this week. Today is Tuesday, and so we will be releasing this pattern this week. I know we've been experimenting with some different strategies and different schedules, I guess you would say, and we will be releasing the Somerset top and bottoms pattern this week. So stay tuned, stay checking your email, and let me know in the comments what you think about our new pattern. What do you think about our new setup? Give me some advice for setup. I need some chair recommendations. I kind of feel like I might want to put the table up a little bit higher because I kind of feel like I'm crouching over a little bit. So any advice or feedback that you have for me on that arena, I would really appreciate. So I hope that was just a fun little behind the scenes sneak peek about things that are happening at Love Notions. Stay tuned and stay connected. We can't wait for you to see all of the tester versions and all the rest of the details about our newest addition to the collection, and we can't wait for you to sew it. I think it's gonna be great for this summer, and I think it's gonna be amazing for like 4th of July wear and all the fun things that are gonna be happening this summer. So that's our news. We'll talk to you later. Bye.